Hello, and today there is big news, huge news. That's right, I moved things around in the office. Now, I know what you're craning your neck to see. Yep, that is a Breaking Bad poster. There's a new variant of the Petya ransomware. Petya? And it's taken out most of Ukraine and spread to a whole bunch of other countries. Now, I'm not going to go into the technicalities of that. There's a great blog I'll link below as to, the technicalities around how it spreads, what it does, and all that other good stuff. But putting aside the technicalities of Petya and WannaCry and all these other big attacks, it does raise some interesting observations. You see, old-fashioned criminals, analog versions, they'd have specific objectives and they would go about it in certain ways. So when those criminals wanted to, say, loot some cash, they would go to a certain number of places. They'd go to a bank, a petrol station, or one of those late night off licenses, liquor stores type things. So from that, it was clear that certain businesses were of higher risk than others. So it didn't make sense for the low risk businesses to invest in the same amount of security. You'd never see your local florist invest in the same amount of security as, say, your bank branch did. But online, everyone's just a bunch of ones and zeros. A vulnerable bit of code or software online looks just like that. It just looks like a vulnerable bit of code. Attackers, or the way the attack spreads, doesn't really care what that code is attached to. Whether it be a bank, a garden centre, a nuclear submarine, life support system, smart device, autonomous car. So even when a particular attack might be targeted towards a certain industry or country, there's going to be collateral damage. A lot of collateral damage. And that's why IT security can't really be taken for granted anymore. It's not something that only impacts the really biggest of companies or the richest of companies. It impacts everyone equally. And that makes it everyone's problem. So you're probably wondering what the solution is to all of this. I don't know. Don't be daft. But I did like this tweet by Stephen Mask in which he said that replace "why don't you just" with "what are the challenges with." All these big attacks are technical problems for sure, but shouting at people for being dumb or not doing this, that, the other doesn't help anyone. Stay secure, my friends.